Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Bridge Talks. Today we have with us Karina Eliachar. Hello, Karina.
Hello, Anna. Hello, everybody. Thanks for
Hey,
having me here. Thank
I
you so much.
thank you. Thank you for being here and welcome to the Bridge Talks. So, first, before starting our talk, we are going to do or to see the intro video. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So Karina, she's from Brazil, from Rio de Janeiro. She graduated in economics and psychology, and she's a volunteer of conscientiology since 2007. And she currently volunteers at Assipi. For this talk, Karina is going to talk us about bioenergies. Karina, can you please tell us why bioenergies is so important for our life?
Yes. Actually, bioenergies called my attention when I first came across with conscientiology because it impacts our lives, our daily lives. It depending on our energy and the other energies that are in the environment or other people's energy, it can affect how we feel. It can affect our goals, our achievements, our performance. So in order to improve our health, our not only the energetic health, but also the physical health, our cognitions, the insights, it's important to be aware of the bioenergy, because sometimes we enter a place and we begin to feel sleepy or dizzy. Sometimes we feel with a lot of energies and willing to do things, willing to study, to achieve more. And we often say, oh, I am full of energy, I'm willing to do everything now. And sometimes we are feeling a little bit down. It doesn't depend only on ourselves. It also depends on the energy of the environment and the energy of the people that we are interacting. So the first step is to be aware of these interactions, of the bioenergies, that we are exchanging energies all the time. And the second step is to take responsibility of this process. So first we acknowledge the existence of bioenergies, and the second, how it affects our lives and how we can control or manipulate or work with these energies in order to improve ourselves and also help others. So this is why I think this subject is really important, and we are going to discuss it a little bit more today. So I'm going to put on the slides. So the first, I'd like to call our attention to the principle of disbelief. So please do not believe in anything that I'll say in this talk, that you will hear in this talk. It's important to experiment and have our own experiences. So I'm going to discuss about bioenergy, for example, and how it affects and how we interact with bioenergies. But from my point of view, from the conscientiology point of view, but it's important to acknowledge this, to experiment, to feel also these bioenergies and how it affects us. So I will invite you to also have your experience and try some techniques at home that we are going to teach later on. And our agenda today, I'm going to talk about a little bit about conscientiology. So I think there are some people here that are first timers that never heard of conscientiology before. So I'm going to explain a little bit about this new science. And then we are discussing the THOSENE theory, the thoughts, sentiments, and energies. Then the bioenergies, the parapsychism and how it affects our lives and how we can develop the parapsychism, and it's something natural that we all can develop. It's not for only a few people, not for people that are chosen or special, that are gifted. Everybody can develop the parapsychism. And also we are going to teach some energetic techniques so we can practice every day, preferable, sometimes even more than once a day. It's very important to work and practice with these energy techniques. And Assipi is the institution that now I am a volunteer, and it stands for International Association of Interassistential Parapsychism. It's how the use of energy can improve our lives and also the lives of others. So it's important to work with energies to develop our parapsychism, but not only to have like some privileged information or to have another sense of life, but also to improve the quality of other people's lives. So that's why we study the parapsychism. So one of the goals of Assipi is to study the interassistentiality. It's exchanging help or aid one another. So we are always helping each other. It's very important to have these as a mindset. So I can help you in something that I'm better at, and also you can help me in other stuff that I'm not very good. So in this way, with the cooperation, we go further. So it's one of our aims. And the other one is to develop the parapsychism, and it's also known as the sixth sense, other than beyond the five human senses. So we often say when somebody can feel a little bit more than this interphysical dimension or beyond the matter, that the person has a sixth sense or a kind of a mediunity or the parapsychism. And it indicates the lucid use of parapsychism and also our personal maturity. So it's important to know why we intend to develop the use of energies and the parapsychism. And we are all volunteers. It's a volunteering system, just as ISIC. So we are working this as a partnership now, both CIs, the consciential institutions. Professor Valdo Vieira is in this picture. He was the proposer of the science, conscientiology. He was a medical doctor, and he studied the parapsychons for a long time. He had this, how can I say, this ability since he was a little boy. He used to have out-of-the-body experiences since he was 9 years old, but lucid projections of the consciousness. And in 1979, he wrote a book called Projections of the Consciousness. I have only here in Portuguese. I'm not sure if it was translated, but I can check, and at the end we can tell which books were already translated to English. And he wrote a lot of treatises as well. The first one was Projectiology, and in order to apply and teach us some techniques in order for us to develop the parapsychism and also the bioenergetic techniques in order to improve our lucid projections and the out-of-the-body experiences. So, and then after he proposed the conscientiology in order to study ourselves. So we try to see ourselves through a different angle. I think it's a spreader angle. So we are not considering only the matter, but also the energies, other lives, our past lives, the interaction with people that already died, that no longer have the human body, and how we can use this knowledge in order to know ourselves better. So we call this the self-research. So we are researchers, but we are researching ourselves, our consciousness. That it should be our first intent to be researched, our priority. It's the most important thing in the world for us to know better is ourselves. So that's why he proposed this science. And we all are the volunteers of conscientiology. We aim to study ourselves, but considering all these other items that I said. And we are going to emphasize here the bioenergies and how they can affect the consciousness. So the multi-existential cycle says that we don't have only one life. So now we are living in the matter. We have a human body, a physical body, or also called soma. So it's a physical soma. I think I'll show in the slide. I'm not sure if you can see, but now we rebirth. So it's also in Portuguese. So when we gain a new body, when we are born, so we are in the physical dimension. And now we are living in the intraphysical society with other people that have also this body. When we die, we will discard this human body. So it's only actually the consciousness, it never dies. What dies is our human body. So we discard it, it's the biological death. And we move to another dimension, it's the extra-physical society or the extra-physical dimension. And so we don't lose the people that we are living with. When somebody dies, this person only changes dimension. So sometimes we lose touch. We will not see the person more like every day. Sometimes we can feel the presence of the person through the energies. So that's another thing that it's important for us to develop this control of our energy and work with energies, because with time, we begin to do a better reading of the energies of the person and the environment. And for instance, I can feel if someone is getting closer to me and someone that already died, for example, that is visiting this dimension. And if this person's energy is good or it's not good, if the person is in pain, suffering, or if the person is helping other people, it's a friend of mine, maybe a former relative that is here trying to get help or trying to help someone. That's why it's so important to develop this control and autonomy. So I will not depend on anybody to tell me what's going on. For instance, oh, my grandmother died, I miss her terribly, and I want to know how she is. If I work my energies long enough, in time, I will develop this ability, and I can sense how she's feeling, and I don't have the need to evoke her. Oh, grandma, please come back. I miss you so much, and cry. I can see she's doing fine, and I can send my best energies, and I don't have to call anybody, to go in any kind of center and ask people, oh, how is my grandmother? Can you please check if she's doing okay? So it's a new ability that we can develop. For instance, in the past, many people did not know how to write. Only a few people had this ability. So when we wanted to communicate, it's like 100 or 200 years ago, we wanted to communicate with other people from other cities. There was someone writing down the letters for us. So I would go make a line. Oh, please tell my father I miss him. I got a new job. And the person writes down and sends by the post office. This is how when we work with energy, it's an analogy. We begin to write. We know how to write, so we don't have the need of a person, an intermediate. I can do it by myself. I can read the room, I can read the energies, and I can be aware of how things are going, be aware of my own energy and also the other people that we interact. So in this flow, in this multi-existential cycle, we can see that the consciousness never dies. So we reborn again, and then we die again, and then we reborn and gain a new body. And every intraphysical life or human life, we have a new family, a new country, that's other things. So the world is our home, actually. So when we understand the multiple lives, sometimes the nationalism, it loses sense. Not, oh, I'll fight for my country. I was born in Brazil. It's the best country in the world. So I want the best for my people. We should aim the best for everybody, because maybe in my next life, I will not be born in Brazil. Maybe I will be born in, I don't know, in Spain, in Argentina, in South Africa. So we should aim the best for all, not only for ourselves, from our group, for our family, our country. And today I have this family because I have to learn something from them and maybe teach something. And then when I die, I can also learn in the extra-physical society if I am lucid enough for it. But sometimes what happens is that the person is not able to realize that she died, that she changed a dimension. For instance, in this picture, we can see the rupture or the disruption of the silver cord. The silver cord connects our body to our soul or spirit, and we call this body CYCLESOMA, or extra-physical body. So when we discard the human body or the soma, there's this disruption of the silver cord, and we no longer live in the physical dimension. So it's a very common process. Everybody's going to get through this eventually. So the lucid projections help us to understand the physical or biological death better and take out the drama, the suffering, and the pain. When we understand some things better to cope with. And in this picture, we can see that the person that died, the person who died, is feeling very okay with this. His face is like calm. He's even has a tiny smile, but the family that remained, due to the family bonds, they are crying. They don't understand death. They think they lost his relative forever. And it doesn't happen. We can meet again, and we will meet again. Nobody loses anybody in this process. So it's important to let this person go, not be attached and evoking, calling all the time this person or praying for him. He's doing fine. Send the best energies and let's move on with our lives. I think it's the best thing we can do in these cases, is to show the people that they are dying, our friends or family, that we are okay. They are going to be okay. They don't have to worry about us. And so this way they can feel better. It's like when someone we meet or someone from our family is moving to another city or going in an exchange program or traveling, we send them best wishes, see you later when you come back, or see you when we meet again. We don't cry, oh, please stay, don't leave me, don't go. Otherwise, the person is going to be really worried, and it's hard. How can I enjoy my trip? Or if I am very concerned with the people that I left behind. So it's actually kind of altruism when we let people go. It's a mature thing we can do for the other people. And how can we do this? How can we help other people to move on? By our THOSENE. I will present to you now the THOSENE theory, that it's the thoughts, the sentiments, and the energy. So these elements, they are connected. We cannot disconnect our thoughts and the way we think from our sentiments and our energy. When I am thinking, I am sending pattern of energy, an energy standard that is my standard, that is in accordance with the way that I think. So if I am a person that thinks positive, I will send or exteriorize this pattern of energy. It's like my field of energy is going to reflect the way that I think and the way that I feel. So sometimes I don't even need to say a word. Just by being in my presence, if a person that is more sensitive, that feels better energy, that can read other people's energy, they can approach me. They don't even need to touch me, just to be in the same room, and it begins to feel the way that I feel. If I am positive, if I am feeling okay about myself, or if I'm a little tending to depression, if I am feeling blue, by the way we think and the way we are exteriorizing this pattern. And some people, they are like sunshine. They are always shining. They have a smile, but not only the physical smile, their energy is smiling as well. Sometimes I can put on a smile and I'm feeling very sorry about myself. I'm feeling sad. So the energy is not coping with the smile, and somebody that can feel the energy will see there's something wrong. This smile is not authentic. She's trying maybe to put on a mask and pretend everything is okay, but it's not. So it's a good ability in order to help people as well, so we can feel ourselves better and other people as well better. So this is the THOSENE theory. And so when we improve our thoughts, we will improve our energy. So the THOSENE is like our business card. When we are making business with someone and are introducing ourselves, we used to. Now it's a more digital era, but in the past we used to exchange business card. Okay, if you need anything, give me a call. This is my email. So this is our real energy. This is who I am. This is how I am feeling. So we present ourselves by our energies, by our thoughts, our sentiments and energies. Not only energies, but the way we think will have a great impact in our energy. So it's a good technique if we are beginning to work with our energy. The first technique is to be aware of our thoughts. I tend to think more positive, the best of other people, the best of myself, or I tend to feel sorry for myself, to think bad things about other people. I tend to see where they are vulnerable, and I keep on thinking about that. I don't know how to forgive people, so my feelings are easily hurt, and I keep them like hurting and feeling them again. So this will also reflect on my energies. So there are two realities in the world. One is the consciousness, that is us. Now I'm using this human body, and this body is made of energy. So the consciousness is not energy. Everything else is energy. The clothes we are wearing, the food that we eat, the air we breathe, everything is energy. Even when we are thinking and sending information, it has energy with it. So the THOSENE theory, so we can feel the energy that other people are sending. So it's important to be aware of the energy we are exchanging. And we have two types of energy. One is the immanent energy, or the energy of the nature, the waterfalls, the stars, the sky, the universe, the volcanoes, the beaches, and places with lots of nature have a lot of immanent energy. It's a good source of energy. For us to feel better, it's good to be in touch with immanent energy. It's another technique to improve ourselves, so to interact with immanent energy. And the other type of energy is the consciential energy that are processed by the consciousness. When we think or THOSENE, we are ascending consciential energy. And how we are interacting with energy. This is the example that I gave. If somebody enters the same room as I am and the person doesn't even need to touch me. For instance, this woman and this man, they begin an interaction. You can see the aura. It's this energy that is surrounding them. At some point, their auras, they begin to connect. And there's a point that they are all in the same amount of energy, in the same energy. They can even begin to think the same things. And for instance, if the woman is feeling really okay this day, she is full of energy, she has some goals she wants to achieve, she's feeling very good about herself, she's confident. Sometimes we look at ourselves in the mirror and we see, oh, I'm feeling really nice today, even we think we are prettier. And some other days we change clothes, like mainly women. I'm not sure if guys do this, maybe they do as well, but sometimes we change clothes 3 times in the same day, looking in the mirror because we are not feeling very good. It's all in our heads, actually, our false scenes. And let's say this woman is feeling really nice. Today, it's a great day for her. But then she meets this guy, a co-worker, for instance, and he had a bad day, a bad night. He didn't get enough sleep. He had a fight with his wife. He's not feeling good at all. And then, oh, hi, how are you? They begin to talk a little bit, and she begins to feel like her energy is being drained, or like it's going away, and she begins to feel sleepy. She doesn't have all that motivation anymore. She's having second thoughts about her plans, and the guy begins to feel a little bit better. Now he's thinking, oh, I should forgive my wife, I should make some changes in my relationship in order to make her feel better, and so I will feel better as well. So they are exchanging energy, even if they are not doing anything about it. Just the fact of being engaged in a conversation or being in the same room, it's possible to begin to exchange energies. And sometimes we are not aware. And we enter our home after a day of work feeling really hungry, or sometimes we are angry, or we cannot rest our minds. Sometimes we are really tired. We don't have energy to study or do anything more. And we don't realize that it was due to our interactions at the workplace, even at the public transportation, or the environment that was the gravitating energy that was in the environment, in the object, and it really impacts our health and our way of thinking. So it's important to be aware. So we have some techniques in order to improve our energetic health, like the diet, the physical activities, exercise, healthy sex, work with energies, and also the physical hygiene. And how to work with energy. We have some techniques. The first one is the circulation of energies. So we will gather the energy in the top of our heads, in this region there's a chakra called coronal chakra. And then we will send this energy until our feet. And then we will bring this energy again to our heads, to the top of our heads. And then again, send the energy to the feet. We will do this 20 times. Take your time in the speed that you feel more comfortable, but in time it's good if you speed up. So it will increase the speed, and after a while, it's possible you will trigger the vibrational state. The vibrational state, it's when this energy that goes up and down to the head, from the head to the feet, and then to the feet to the head, you trigger this state where your energy is vibrating. all your chakras are vibrating. You can feel it, after some time, you can feel your energy expanding and you're feeling vigorous, you're feeling better. So this is the vibrational state. It's another energetic technique. So this is the maneuver I was telling you about. So the energy going up and down, and then it begins to go faster, 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 until you reach the vibrational state, and all your aura expands, your energy expands a little bit more. I think because of the internet, it's going slower, but it should be going faster, faster. I'm not sure. Okay, I think we'll get there. But and then your aura expands, your energy is expanding after you do this exercise. So we should do this at minimum 20 times a day, if possible. If you are a beginner, try to do this 5 times a day, and you have to put this in your calendar, in your agenda, so you can remember. It's like you don't forget to have lunch. So you cannot forget to trigger the vibrational state, to work with your energies. It's really important to have this scheduled, and it has to be a priority in our lives. I'm saying this for myself as well. So I don't forget to sleep, I don't forget to eat, I don't forget to take a shower, to brush my teeth, and I should not forget to make this vibrational state, because it's not the physical hygiene, but it's the energetic hygiene. I'm cleaning up my energies. I'm cleaning up my energetic body, so I can have a better night's sleep, a better relation with my co-workers, a better relation with my family, with my husband. So it's very important to have this as a goal, as a priority in our lives. And the other technique is the exteriorization of energy. So we are sending energy, expanding our energy. I can help other people with this maneuver, with this technique, the exteriorization of energy. For instance, I want to help my neighbor. So I'll think about this neighbor and I'll send energy. I can use my hands if I want, but also I can use my body, just my intent, my will. And I'll intend to send the best energies to this person. And the other one is the absorption of energies. So these are the mainly techniques if we want to improve our bioenergies that I recommend you do this. So these actions and also these 3 techniques and the vibrational state. Also, if you want to feel your energy, sometimes you never worked with energy, it's your first time, and you are still beginning to be aware of the existence of the bioenergies. So it's a good practice to have this mini field energetic technique, so you can feel the energies between your hands until you form a mini field of energies between the hands. Sometimes you can feel that there's a resistance, the different density, different temperature. Sometimes you can even see the energy, like some flashes or some lightnings. Many people can see also the energy when they do the mini field. So it's also a good technique. And after you do the mini shield, you can exteriorize your energy to your house, for instance, and make an energetic shielding in order to protect yourself and protect your home from other energies, from some, for instance, negative energies, or you will avoid intruders in your house and people that are not invited, not only the intraphysical people, or the intraphysical consciousness, but also the extraphysical, the conscious and the conscience. So it's important to be aware of this. So only the people you invite will enter your house. So the energetic shielding is also a good technique. I have some other techniques, but I'm not sure if we have any questions or if I can go on a little further about the energies, or many questions? Or
Yes, there are some questions and
okay.
some comments. Carla says that energies don't lie, okay, and she's
Yes.
asking a question about when I'm thinking about someone, am I sending my energies to the person?
Oh, yes, definitely, yes. And if the person is aware, if this person is sensitive, she can feel your energy going into her or him. And it can also, the person can feel if you're feeling okay, if you're sending your best energies, or if you're feeling down. But sometimes when I intend to call someone, before I take the phone, the person already feels, Kyle, I'm thinking about Karina. And I call, oh, Karina, I was just thinking about you. And why is that? Maybe because I sent my energy first, or maybe she was thinking of me first. And I remembered her, okay, I'll send her a message or I'll call her. So it really works, yes. So if you're thinking about somebody, definitely the person can feel that you're sending automatically, you're sending energy to the person. That's the THOSENE theory also. Thank you, Carla, for your participation, for your support.
So she has another question also, that she's asking if the vibrational state, can it help to unblock chakras?
Yes, very important question. It's a very good technique. So when we start working with the vibrational state and practicing every day for many days, for months, we are going to get better. We are discussing this earlier today, Anna and myself, Anna and I. And when we are preparing for a marathon, so we have to run, work out every day a little bit. And after some months, we will see the results. So with the energy, we can see some results a little bit, but in time, we will see the largest results. So there will be a point where all the chakras are more unblocked, so we can feel more the energy. So when we enter a place, automatically we'll see, oh, everything's fine. This place is a good, very good environment, work environment, or no, oh, this is not a good place. The employees are not happy here. It's like it's in the air. But instead of being the air, it's in the energy that we are feeling, because we worked with the vibrational state and our chakras are unblocked, so we can exchange better the energy. When we are blocked, we don't feel that the energy, but we don't feel, but we suffer the impact. Sometimes, even if we are not aware, but we are being sent energy, good and bad energies. So I think it's better to be aware of what's going on, and the vibrational state is a good technique.
Very good, Karina. And there's another question from Luis Enrique. Could you please tell us a bit more about sending and receiving energies for assistance to someone far from us? For example, to another country.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Luis Enrique. Yes, for the energies, there are no distance and no time as well. So, for instance, if I have a cousin living in Japan and I'm living in Brazil, it doesn't matter. Maybe even if she's sleeping and I am awake, it's a different time zone. Doesn't matter. I will think of her and I'll send my best energies. I will bring her into my vision. I don't know how to say, and to my thoughts. I was trying telemental, but I just don't know how to say that.
Your mental, no, sorry, not helping you, but your mental, let's say frame, your mental frame, you can say
yeah,
that.
my mental. Okay, thank you. I'll picture her or him in my mental frame, so I will send. Just as thinking of in the person, I'm sending energy. But even better, I'll try and bring this person, and I will begin to exteriorize energies toward her. And she's in my mind, and I'm saying that I can even use my hands in this moment and send my best energies in order to help the person. And if you can give her a call after in the next morning, oh, how are you feeling? How was your night? You don't have to say, oh, I sent you the best energy. And the person will say, oh, I sleep very well. There are some significant changes in my life. A lot of things improved, and it's the work of the energy. Sometimes it's a very silent work. Nobody's watching, but it's really important because we can help other people without their knowledge. The intention is what counts.
Very good, Karina. Here they were helping us. Luis Enrique was saying mental screen. Jader was saying mental images, and so everybody say Mario Luna mental screen. So
Mental screen. Okay. To help first.
we have another question from Leila Gatti Sobreiro. Karina, could you talk about the importance of working energy in this period of pandemic? Very important question, yes, in this time.
Really very important. And also to the energetic, the slide is no longer there, but the energetic
Yes,
shifting of
I
our
can
house.
put the slides.
Okay, so okay, Leila. So this is very important, really. So because the energy of the planet, because of the way people are feeling, many people are afraid of dying. Many people are afraid of being ill, and many people are dying. So many people are suffering. So their thoughts are not very good at this moment. So many people are foreseeing not the best in the best way, let's say this. So the holo is the set of foreseeings, the holo foreseen of the planet is a little bit different than it used to be because of this pandemic. So we should improve our energy work so we don't get affected by the world's feeling, because we understand a little bit more about death. We know that the consciousness never dies, so we can help these people that are suffering. So it's important for us to be lucid, to be feeling like ready to work, and not instead being depressed as the rest of the humanity. So it's really important to work with energies, especially in these moments. Thank you,
Karina,
Leila.
Karina, I was going to say for you to show the next slides, that there was one slide about the energy of objects, and the other
Yes.
one it was of the house. That is very interesting. That one, yes, that
Okay.
this is important, and you can
Yes.
also comment about this. And there's another question that I think you can also answer with this. I'm gonna say, can you tell us about the energy from the helpers? That is, this question is from Jader Curbelo.
Okay.
The
So
energy around us, sorry, he's saying the energy around us right now. He's talking about
around.
right now, that I didn't get the question. Okay.
Okay.
The helpers.
You can later, Jader, you can tell us how you are feeling right now, and I'll tell about my experience, right? So I'm feeling the support of my friends, my intra-physical helpers that are sending the questions. So it's a very good energy. So you are thinking about me, trying to help me, and I'm trying to help you as well. So this is inter-assistance. So it's very really like overwhelming. I'm feeling really happy about this support, and also the extra physical helpers that are putting energy in this work that we are beginning to do, to spread the ideas of the conscientiology in a different language, and all the effort that we put in this talk, all the preparations. So I'm feeling really good about this, like a mini euphoria. I'm so happy that we have accomplished this. It's really good to be here. So I hope you're
Very
feeling the same, Jade. Later we can talk.
You say it, of course, sure.
Okay.
So, Karina, we are just about to finish. If you want to finish your slides and just come to a conclusion,
Yes.
as you like, okay?
Okay, I have only these 2 slides, but I was going to talk about the energy of the objects. They also have a gravitating energy. So we have to be aware of what type of energies are in the object. And with some techniques, we can learn to read the energy of the objects and the environments. So I would recommend these 3 books if you want to do a cleanup in your houses and eliminate, get rid of the rubbish. We call this energetic rubbish. So this technique is the anti-rubbishness. So we get rid of all the objects we don't need anymore that have a negative energy. So we can improve our energies and protect our house of the negative energies. And so I would recommend Mary Kondo, is a Japanese writer, and also Katia Arakaki. She's Brazilian, but she's from Japanese origin as her family. It's interesting. The Japanese, they know how to do this because they don't have many space. So they have to be like tied up. They have to clean up a lot, and they don't accumulate things. They don't have space for this. And her book is called The Energetic Anti-Rubbishness. It's a conscientiology book. I would recommend. And also, on this month, on the September 26th, I'm going to give a course in Assipi called Energy of the Environment. So I will discuss 3 hours just discussing these 2 slides. So I would like to invite you all. Mr. Mario Luna, that is watching, he's my intraphysical helper and also English teacher. He was going to do the translation to English. So I hope I see you there on September 26th. And the information is on Assipi's website. And also, I would like to invite you for the next talk that is on October. This is the bridge talks. Can you see the slides? I'm not sure they can see.
Yes, yes. Let's now. Yes.
Okay. So this is the agenda, and the next talk is with Patricia Barbosa, that is also a good friend of mine. We used to do volunteer work together in Rio de Janeiro, and it's going to be on September 19th. She's going to talk about lucid projection. So we hope to see you there. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Karina, I would like to thank you for the great speech, for the great talk. We have many comments with many people that participate. So say thank you very much. Great speech, Karina. Very proud. Congrats, excellent. So we have people from many parts of Brazil, from Rio, from Campinas, from Porto Velho. So many people from also aqui Niterói, this Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. So many people. So, and Manaus, also Manaus, I was going to say. So I was gonna also thank all the participants, and thank you to you for your talk. Okay.
Thank you, Anna, very much for your support, for everything.
Thank you. Okay, so bye-bye, everybody. See you next talk. Okay, bye-bye.